Where's Kursk? I actually don't know. What about, like, okay, let's go to probably political unrest. Yeah, because the missionary here, they're a little bit upset. Oh no, it's over there. Okay, yeah. So I go to this fortress. Wait for these guys to show up. We got Hungarian pretender rebels. Austria's only got 40,000 men. They've gotten slightly weaker. I mean, Burgundy did expand territory into France because France lost the war. But I mean, again, they were a decent distraction for Austria, which allowed us to basically take 4 provinces essentially for free. I mean, the 25 Diplo power. We do need more Diplo research for sure. Got 5.4. Surprisingly, we're actually pushing a lot of trade northwards. 19%. Constantinople actually is not worth that much. I mean, actually, it's worth more than we are right now. Like, if we were to theoretically... You can't steer where you collect. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. We just need to, like... I mean, this is a nice province that we could take. Right now, it's part of Bohemia. Bohemia is, like, a nice ally of ours. They're probably going to be a little bit upset that we are claiming their territory. But I don't think there's anything I can do about that. You know, they're permanent claims. Okay, and Austria's dealing with rebels down here. Makes sense. But like a Polish-French joint offensive into Austria. Yeah, demand the Cossacks. Common's opinion of Muscovy goes down by 1. Lower base tax. We get a cause of belly against you. Border friction. We do just outnumber you. So I want to make, like, Ryazan, like, make them to, like, a puppet and kind of grow their lands. Yeah. I think it's time for another Muscovy war. When does this, cause of belly actually expire? Session, defeat, humiliate. I mean, again, we want to probably puppet you. I mean, we do still have the rebel problem, of course. And we should have 4 commanders. So we'll put a commander in each one of these armies. Yeah, I'm assuming, like, none of you, distant war, we don't have the favors. I mean, just ourselves should be enough to win a war against Muscovy. Okay, we got a bunch of cores over this land now. Lovely. Okay, the Separatists rose up. Not a province that I wanted them to. Also, when does it show when this expires? Venice wants people to work for them. No, we're not going to do that. Yeah, the battle actually was a little bit harder to win than I would have first thought. And we can actually build, like, way more men now. Bronze cannons? How many? You have 2 artillery, you have 3 artillery, 3 and 3. So let's have, like, 4 artillery per army. Do something like this. You will also protect trade in the Crimea. But yeah, like, you're... I just don't think Muscovy is much of a threat. They're on military tech 9, we're on military tech 9. Our admin tech's, like, a lot better. In fact, I'm sure we're still the most advanced nation on Earth in terms of technology. 999. Okay, our Diplo tech sucks. That's a reason why it's not going as well. What if I were to declare war on you instead? No cost of belly. Fair enough. Circassia. I mean, how many troops are you guys providing? You're providing 2,000, 4,000. Yeah, you only have 28,000 men. I think we just attack you. We'll border friction for maybe like Oka. Move into these provinces. And truce with you is ended. What I want from you is a Commonwealth vassal. 73 diplo points. But I think it's definitely worthwhile. Nitran separatists have risen up. Okay, well, I'm not so happy about that. But I think that kind of goes out saying. For more artillery here, artillery in this province. Let's make sure our guys don't actually die. We don't want to lose artillery for no reason. Okay, luckily at least our fortifications are up. So they're going to have a little bit more of a difficult time than otherwise they might. You go up here. Circassia is sending men down towards the south. I mean, building more fortifications in the south also would probably want to be a bad idea. Okay, and I don't think there's that many opponents near us right now. Go with you. We're at 0% with you. 14,000 men. Peasants War in Brabant. Yeah, I mean, I think they can maybe go through these provinces. Like, I think there's a few gaps in our defenses. Also, yeah, don't be supportive anymore, actually. What I can have you do instead is be aggressive. No, siege stuff. I think that'll actually be the best use of your time. Negative 38. Once one of these sieges are done, we can move troops down south. You know what? Don't, Okay, we've won one battle. We've won a siege. We're going to send these guys down here to go deal with the rebel problem. How many troops? You're building more troops. You have 34,000 now. We could build a handful more troops. Probably not a bad idea, honestly. Just build like a handful of pike infantry. Just in the middle of the country. And then we'll also follow you up with a nice little building. More force limits. Sailor modifier. Trade power. Trade power in those 3 cities. Because once we're done with you, we puppet you. Your troops up north. Yeah, and then I just force you to be my vassal. You wouldn't say yes. I have 99. Well, but you can't say no to this. I mean, they are. They're saying no to it. Leisure Corps. Trader Jean. Trader Jean is you. Trade efficiency is going up. Costing us 4 monthly. It gains more corruption. Not a big deal. A little bit of war score there. We got a 14 stack, which is a little bit worrying. But we're going to slowly move our way towards Moscow. And it's like, we need you to, yeah, accept a vassalization. Well, we will lose this battle, right? No, we've won. And now they're going to be sending, like, 1 stacks. Sending more reinforcements in. Yeah, come over to here. Okay, because now that you're my puppet, I have a lot of territory that I want to grant you. Okay, walk to Moscow. The rebels are dead. Move troops up north. With these 5,000 men as well. You guys, like, they don't scare me. Circassia, like, do you want to, like, leave the war? There's no reason for you to be here anymore. Let's be honest. And I mean, I want to give all this territory to Ryzan. They are Orthodox. How do they feel about us? They don't really like us very much. Placate local rulers. More money from them. Well, I mean, first things first, I will improve relations. Make sure they hate me a little bit less. Yeah, move these troops down south. Take more and more lands. We have the war goal. You're on medium. How's overextension looking, by the way? Hungary's a little bit mad at us, but that's kind of to be expected. We are losing money. I mean, the fact that we have every single fortification right now on, all our troops fully funded, and we're only losing like 2 ducats a month is pretty good. Get another general. 4 shock, not bad. Yeah, move you to here. How many artillery do we need? You are a no, view siege. You have 4? Yeah, so you're getting the +2. We have 5 in there. Ryzan's not going to help us out in this war at all because of, this also, that's a Golden Horde territory. No wonder it's not being occupied. You have a 5-2-1. You're 2-3-4. I mean, we have like a 10,000 more men than you do in that province, so I feel like that's a relatively safe siege. Or relatively safe battle, I guess I should say. 2 troops up north. Our advisor has died. Let's go for land maintenance modifier, minus 10%. And now I feel like we can convert to more provinces without having to risk too much. So once Moscow falls... Okay, you're all stuck here. We'd have to use our fleet. Okay, let's go to... Let's build our way to Moscow, even though it's not going to help with the siege much. In Circassia, we don't want them as a vassal. I guess we are over our Diplo slots as well. We're at 5 out of 4. But I think that's more than okay. Because, I mean, we don't really need to take any of this territory. What about you are, the Ryzan culture. Which is all this territory, so... We'll give you to... Are you not in the war? You're not in the war. You finally have a truce in Muscovy. Okay, so... I can't immediately grant you these provinces. Which is kind of something that I was kind of, like, banking on, would be that I could transfer you this land. I mean, I guess I could take them and transfer them to you in peace in, I can give provinces, right? I don't know. Taking Muscovy. Okay, so we'll split you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You march here. This fort's about to fall as well. Okay, so they're taking 1 fortification back. But I mean, like, what good is that going to do you? When I'm taking over your entire country. You know what I mean? Well, not your entire country. I'm taking... I mean, seriously, when you look at the whole thing, we haven't taken over that much. We've taken a decent chunk. Bring our merchant back, or guy back from you. Sue for peace. You would give us all of this land. Which is a fair chunk, for sure. Release nation, null treaty, humiliate, give up claims. Could go for the war reps as well. Ryzan, Kazan, Great Horde. No, we want to give up one province to Ryzan. Are these provinces just worse? Oh yeah, these provinces just suck. So do I just take like a bunch of garbage provinces off of you? Like, we can always just take these provinces and then go back to war in the future. And give me a little bit of money as well. And they don't want to, like... They give me 60 bucks. Take this land and $60. Is that worth it? Probably. Right? Probably worth it. So send those demands in. Like, no, nobody I care about will be able to form a coalition against us. Muscovy just had a bad day. We do have a lot of admin points. So making all this stuff in the core actually spends those points nicely. And you know what? Boost our stability up as well. Okay, bring our troops back home. Let's make sure we mothball all of our fortifications. Bring our troops back home. 15k goes to here. 17k goes down to here. Yeah, you stay in this territory that we just took. You know, overall, Muscovy, we're at 100 power projection, which I think is an extra leader. Oh. This is a good time to be Poland, let me just put it that way. How do you guys feel about us? You're still plus 164? Our revolt immediately did break out, so let's go deal with them. But it's not so bad. Like, I feel like we've definitely, if we can Muscovy a decent amount. And again, Ryzan we'll start feeding down provinces afterwards. For right now, you can go to this fortification. Yeah, you're fine where you are. You guys go down to Warsaw. We do need some troops down south. Because, I mean, Austria and Hungary, they could, you know, attack us and try to take back what's theirs. Of course, I'm sure the Ottomans then would back us in any kind of war like that. Can I, like, make you no longer a march? We could revoke march and just annex them directly. Which wouldn't be horrible, I think. I would like to take over this part of Curia as well. Novgorod, we're second powered there. And we still have, like, decent money. Got a lot of prestige. We're right now the 4th major power. Behind, if I take a guess, the Ming, Austria, and France. No, we're actually first. Oh, apparently I'm actually great. We're actually number 1. Ming, Ottomans, Castile. Still don't know anything about the New World, but I'm sure that's not a problem. But for right now, I think it's going to be a good time for us to end the stream for today. So thank you for watching. Tomorrow we'll be, again, streaming at 10 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. That is 7 a.m. Pacific, like 1 o'clock GMT. But either way, I feel like it's actually been a pretty productive hour-long experience here. Have a great day, and goodbye.